y-intercept form. Okay? You know how to do this. We did this all last week. So what am I going to do here? Y equals mx plus b. Okay, here we go. Y equals mx plus b. What are the two letters that I plug into? M and B. Do I know what M is? What is it? M is the slope. It's 3/4. And then my y-intercept, which is which variable? B, which is -4. How many of you agree? Y equals 3/4 x minus 4. Right on? Same thing we did last week. Let's move on. It says slope of 6 through 3, -4. Where do we start? Y equals mx plus b. Kevin, tell me what to do to this equation. Okay, plug what in? Okay, you guys agree with that? All right, here we go. I got -4 is equal to 18 plus b. Now what, Kevin? Subtract 18. -22 is equal to b, and now what? Plug it into the equation. What's my slope? 6 is my slope, which was given. 6x what? Minus 22. (6x minus 22). Facile, difficile? Facile, same thing we did last week. Let's look at the one at the bottom. Same thing we did. Okay, we did this last week. It's got a fraction. Let's go on and take care of the fraction, okay? I wasn't going to do it, and then I said, yeah, we are. Y equals mx plus b. What do I plug where? Kale, what do I do? 2/5 in for who? M, there we go. What's my y value? -1? Why am I using 5/1? Well, what happens to my 5s? They cross cancel. And look what ends up being. -1 is equal to 2 plus b, because 2 times 1 is 2, 1 times 1 is 1, 2 over 1 is 2, correct? All right, subtract 2. And then, Daniel, I get what for my y-intercept? -3. So do I have enough information to write a new equation? Do I have a slope that's given? Yep. Yes, it was given to us in the original problem. Do I have a y-intercept? Yep. I just found it. Y is equal to what, folks? 2/5 x minus 3. How many of you say, yeah, okay? Yep. Got it, right? Same thing we did last week. Very same thing. I see some of you not taking any notes, and I'm glad you got this. Your quiz and your test will be easy for you. I'm also recording this, so you could feasibly go back and watch the video, because I'm going to post it here in a little bit to the homework page. Questions on this at all? Same thing we did last week. All right. Ooh, now I got 2 points. Why is it easy? Now I got to find the what first? Slope. Okay. All right. Monkey tails on top. What are my y values? One person. Alexis, what are my y values? All right. If I go that order, 0 minus 2, then I have to go in what order for my x's? The same order. So it's going to be -1 minus 1. Is that okay? As long as I stay in the same order, correct? Okay? It's going to give me the same answer. That's going to give me -2 over -2, which is equivalent to what? +1. So I've got my slope is 1. Do you guys agree? Okay. Now, what do I always say? I feel like I'm in Vegas. Pick a card, any card. Pick a point, any point, right?
Pick a point.
The one with the 0, why, Maddie? Because it's got a 0. It's going to make it easier. So I'm going to plug into y equals mx plus b. My y value is what, folks? 0. My slope, my m is 1. My x value is -1. And I get 0 equals -1 plus b. Now what? Add 1 to both sides. And I get b is equal to 1. You with me? Am I done yet? Nope, not yet. What do I get, Carson? Okay, y equals mx plus b. I know that I got to change m and b. So what's the m, Carson? Plus 1. Can I clean that up? Plain old x plus 1. Is 1x plus 1 acceptable? Absolutely. It's the same thing. Okay? Questions? None? Everybody, that's exactly what we did last week, right? So that ought to be a piece of cake. Look at the second one. It tells us that the x-intercept is 3 and the y-intercept is -5. What are those? What's the y-intercept? That's the b. No. What are the intercepts? Doesn't matter if they're x or y intercepts. What are intercepts? They cross the x or the y axis. All right, so Maddie said it, I think. Plot the points. So where is the y? Let's go to the x-intercept first. It says the x-intercept is 3. It's going to be on which axis? The horizontal, the x-axis. And is it going to be left 3 or right 3? Right 3. What's that ordered pair? Why is it 3, 0? Right, you got to move sideways before you can move up or down. And then I'm going to plot my y-intercept, which has to be on which axis? The y-axis, which is my vertical axis. And am I going to go up or down 5? Down 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. And you said it's what? Do you guys agree with that? Yeah? Okay. Draw your line. So that is the line with its x-intercept at 3 and its y-intercept at -5. How do I write the equation? Brandon, what do you think? If you think about it, then yes. But could I do it without a picture? I probably can't because I am very visual. And I've got, once I see the picture, then I'm like, psh, I got 2 points. I would? All right, so you're saying I've got 2 points now. All right, so y sub 1 minus y sub, that's right. Other way, okay? What are my y values, folks? 0 and -5, so 0 minus -5 over, what are my x values? 3 minus 0. Hey, what's going to happen in the numerator? Plus a positive, so it'd be 5 over 3. Yes? I can also count the rise over run, and if I have it plotted correctly, then I can count up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, 1, 2, 3. More than one way to skin a cat, right? Okay? So I know that my slope is 5/3. What are the other things that I have to have? Y equals mx plus b. What are the 2 letters that change? M and b. Do I have m? What is it? 5/3. Do I have b? What is it? What is it? It's -5. It was given to us. Is that right? Is the y-intercept at -5? And can I go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right 3, 1, 2, 3? Sure. That's a twist to this problem. And I don't know if you realized it. Do y'all remember that I had these problems were in your book, but I never assigned them last week? Never assigned them because you were given your x and y intercepts. Questions at all? Maybe I did. Maybe I did. But I know I didn't assign a lot of them. Okay? Other questions? All right, look at the next one.
What if it got in the board?
I could. What kind of line has zero slope? Zero slope. Zero slope. Zero slope. How do I know horizontal? Because of the Z. Okay? Horizontal line. And this horizontal line is going to cross through what point, folks? 4, 6. So check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's a horizontal line, right? That passes through that point. Y equals 6. If you're visual, like I am, that's the way you would solve that problem. If you were also caught up in the details, then couldn't we put those values into the equation? So this is option 1. Option 2 would be this. Substitute. What's your y value? 6. What's your slope? 0. Your x is 4. What's 0 times 4? 0. What's 0 plus anything? That 0 plus anything is that thing, isn't it? Okay, so 6 is equal to B. Do I now have enough information? Yeah. Y is equal to, plugging in, 0x plus 6. Is that how I need to leave my answer? Why? Y equals 6. Because 0 times anything is 0. Write this down. Do not sit there like a knot on a log. You need to understand that when you add 0 to something, you get that thing. You gave us the answer, but we would you have figured it out? Okay, so now I've given you 2 ways to get to the answer. Draw it, or throw in those values, calculate. Yes? How? See, you're a farce person, though. No, because he's doing the calculations in his head. I got to put it on paper. It's okay if you can see that. If you see that and get it right, great. If you say it and get it wrong, or if you put it down and you get it wrong, though, can I give you extra credit? Yeah, or no, I can't give you partial credit is what I meant. Partial credit. Okay, very good. Other questions? Okay, good. Here, let's move on. Yeah, we're not doing 7. Mark it out. We've done it. Good. Hey, what about 8? See, it's easy. I don't need to do anything but look at that. Do you notice anything going on? Y is 2. The 2's are the same. So what's my equation, everybody? Y equals 2. Yay! I love problems like that. I know. You can. I like those. If my y's are the same, my answer is y equals whatever. If my x's are the same, my equation will be x equals whatever. Okay? Yeah, what about, is there any special trick to 9? Is that just a long version of find the slope, plug in the values, and then write the equation? Okay, guess what? Mark it out. You know how to do these. How about example 10? What do you start with first? Changing gears. The y-intercept, which is 1. Okay? Plug that in, and we plot that on your, whatever this is, coordinate grid at 1. And then from that y-intercept, where do I go? I go up. I'm going to go to the 1/2, which means go up 1, right 2. Go up 1, right 2. Up 1, right 2. It also means go down 1, left 2. Good, y'all. Down 1, left 2. Very, very good. And my line will be perfect. If I don't think about it, it's always straight. If I try to make it straight, it's never straight. Okay? Questions? Hey, go to the next one. See what you can do with that, please. Hey, what's the first thing I plot on this one? Negative, do what? You got it? -3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. From there? Maddie? Okay, so 2, which is our slope, becomes 2 over 1. Okay. Up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. Or from the y-intercept, I could go down 2, left 1. Down 2, left 1. How many of you had a very straight line looks like that? Rock on. Very good. How about, ooh, 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 ooh. Yes, you do. Do you guys know what format this is in? And I don't teach this. This is called point slope format. Please write that down. Point slope format. Or not. Just look at it, you know. Whatever. Do whatever you need to do. I'm just a teacher. You know, what the crap. Now, you're right in saying just distribute. Because we want to distribute, and then our goal is to do what? Get y by itself. All right, hold up. Y minus 3 equals -2x. What's -2 times 4? Add 3 to both sides. And why are we doing that? To get y by itself. -2x minus 5. Do you have enough information to graph that line? Mm-hmm. Graph it. Where do I start? -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from that point, I'm going to do what? Down 2, right 1. Or up 2 and left 1. Folks, It needs to go through those points. Questions? Because here's the way this is going to play out. You know what's getting ready to happen. You pay attention, you'll be fine on your homework. You don't pay attention, you're SOL. Ms. Biggs and I are not. If you don't do your job, we're done. I'm shutting down. I'm not doing it. The office will be closed. I hope you can figure this out. Probably can. You probably can. We're going to continue. All right, here we go. When dealing with systems of equations, can't forget about the slope of different lines, folks. Parallel lines have the same slope. But different y-intercepts. Good. Perpendicular lines, we've talked about this before. They have, perpendicular lines have slopes that are negative. Opposite reciprocals. Let's put opposite reciprocals. And we've already talked about that. Restating the same thing we just did. Parallel lines have same or equal slope. Perpendicular lines have, no, wait. I got it backwards. Oh, God. We have to erase something. Golly. Isn't it horrible? I mean, because you have to take so many notes. Oh. Perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal. Slopes. Parallel lines have same slope. Oh, I'm going to scream. Coinciding. This is all a joke. This is all part of my master plan of making you write stuff down and erase, and write stuff down and erase. Lines have same slope and the same y-intercept. Thank you. If you look down here, it tells you. Intersecting lines don't have doodly squat in common. Okay? You need to put on here nothing in common. I just need to know that they're intersecting. I don't care what their slopes are. I don't care what their y-intercepts are. They just are intersecting, okay? They intersect in a certain way. Parallel lines have the same slope, different y-intercept. Coinciding lines, same slope, same y-intercept. Do you know what the coinciding lines are? One line on top of the other. When you graph them, you're going to have to graph two sets of arrows on each end. Okay? It's one line on top of another line. No. Not if it's like this. What if it just forms an X? Well, they meet at that point, but as far as slope and y-intercept is concerned, they could be totally different things. Yes, sir? Those are parabolas, and that's when we're dealing with quadratics, x squared equations, and we don't have those. No. We're specifically dealing with lines, straight lines, okay? All right, now, questions at all so far? What are we going to do with this? You have to determine whether these lines are parallel, intersect, or coincide, okay? So you've got to be able to look at these equations, and you need to compare their slopes. So slope of the first line is what? 3. Slope of the second line is -3. Do I need to go any farther? Are they parallel, intersecting, or coinciding? They're intersecting. Very good. And it's always easy to tell if they're in slope-intercept form, right? All right, so look at the next one. Y equals -1/3 x plus 5. That's equal to y. So what's the slope in this one? -1/3. But the second equation, what's wrong with it? It's got a 6 in front of the y. So, Amber, what do I have to do to that? How do I do that? Divide everything by 6. 6 divided by itself is y, plain old 1y. Negative 2/6, go ahead and write it. And then 12 divided by 6 is what? 2. Can I simplify negative 2/6 into what? Negative 1/3. Plus 2. What's my y-intercept in the first one? What's my y-intercept? Positive 5. What's my, thank you, excuse me. My slope in that second equation is negative 1/3, right? But my y-intercept is positive 2. What do they have in common? What do they don't? What's different?
They got the same slope, but different way.
Same slope, different y-intercept. So what kind of lines are these? They're parallel lines. Parallel lines. Got to do a little work, and we've not had to graph a thing. Nothing, okay? We're just looking at the slope and the y-intercept and seeing how they're related in each of these equations. Questions on example 2? No? Next one we got to distribute. What about the first one?
You get about everything by 2.
Try again now. Add 4x first, okay? So that's going to give me 2y equals 4x plus 16. Now what, Lauren? Now divide by that by 2. That gives me 2x plus 8. You guys agree with that? You go writing all this stuff down, right? Okay. You guys are doing great. You're awesome. It's going to be the easiest quiz for you. So simple. Yeah. Probably tomorrow. I mean, if you don't have questions, no sense in wasting time, right? Let's just move right on. Can't help it, people aren't here. That's on them. So, what about the next one? What do I have to do? Distribute first. And then, Corey, I'm going to add 10, right? Okay. Y minus 10 is equal to 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. And now add 10 to both sides. Y equals 2x plus 8. What is it? One more time. It's the same exact slope. Stop talking. Same y-intercept. Coinciding lines. What's that mean? Equal. What's that mean? Be more specific, Cody. Yes, you do. Coinciding. What's that mean? Look at your slope. What's your slope? They're the same. It's the same line. It's the same line. It's just like having 4 quarters and a green dollar bill. What is each of those amounts equal to? $1. They look different, but it's still the same thing. Okay? These two equations started out different. That's like your 4 quarters. That's like your $1 bill. It still equals the same thing. Does that make sense? Awesome. You guys are kicking butt and taking names. Hey, do number 4 by yourself. You don't need me to talk you through that.